I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Sullivan County Sheriff's deputies and the County District Attorney's Office say they've taken down another large marijuana growing operation, the third grow house busted in the county in the past month alone. The latest takedown happened Monday after a 59-year-old Jeffrey Genser of Suffern was pulled over for driving while ability impaired by drugs. Deputies say they found 5 kitchen-sized garbage bags filled with freshly harvested marijuana in his pickup truck. The investigation led police to a residence on Depot Road in the town of Mamakating, the hamlet of Phillipsport, where deputies say Genser had a sophisticated grow operation, including 135 pot plants with an estimated street value of $100,000. Sullivan County Sheriff Michael Schiff says the grow houses they've been taking down provide the money often used by a dangerous criminal element.
These type of operations need to be targeted. And I know some people feel marijuana has been made legal in certain states. It's not about marijuana. This is about criminal activity. These are wholesalers. One of our home grows that we took down, they were selling their wholesale product to the Bloods gang in Brooklyn. The 8 houses we took down, that was organized crime. They take the money from this and they use it for other things. This is what funnels into buying the guns, buying the safe houses, human trafficking, gambling, heavier drugs. This is what finances them for other things that come back and may become violent crimes. And we have to cut off the money source.
Monday's bust occurred across Route 209 from another Phillipsport residence that was raided last Friday, where deputies recovered more marijuana and grow equipment. In that case, 33-year-old David Johnson was arrested after deputies paid a visit to his alleged marijuana growing business on Ministers Flats Road. A hazmat team was sent to O'Neill High School in Highland Falls late this morning following a 911 call of students overcome by a smoke condition in the school's chemistry lab. More than a dozen students were reportedly taken to local hospitals for observation following the incident that first reports say was triggered by a chemical reaction involving ammonia. Look for further information on the incident here at Record Online. Elsewhere, an Orange County grand jury's indicted a Middletown man for the fatal beating of another man in a parking lot last month. An indictment was unsealed today in the case of 23-year-old Kevin Conklin, who's facing charges of first and second-degree manslaughter. Conklin is accused of causing the death of 46-year-old Alan Cardona of Middletown by beating him with his fists and kicking him in the head as he lay on the ground outside G's Westgate Inn in Middletown back on November 10th. Conklin was also indicted on a felony assault charge for allegedly attacking another bar patron prior to Cardona's death. Conklin is being held on $250,000 bail. If convicted of manslaughter first, Conklin will face up to 25 years in prison. A memorial celebration of the life of Sarah Smith will be held for a community in mourning this Thursday evening at 6 p.m. at St. Mary's Church Hall in Marlboro. The 16-year-old high school sophomore died in a car crash Saturday morning along Western Avenue in Marlboro when the car she was a passenger in struck a utility pole. A shrine honoring her memory was created at the crash site. The police investigation of the crash turned up no evidence of drug or alcohol use, and police say excessive speed also did not appear to be a factor. Investigators say the driver, 18-year-old Devin Pierre, will not face any charges. In the town of Newburgh, the search continues for a mentally disabled woman who disappeared last Thursday and remains missing. Town of Newburgh police described 43-year-old Sharon Simpkins as a vulnerable adult who was last seen wearing a purple jacket and possibly a blue bandana on her head. Simpkins recently moved into the area and may not know her address or phone number. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Sharon Simpkins is urged to call Town of Newburgh Police at 845-564-1100. Governor Andrew Cuomo says he's confident his trip to Washington Monday will achieve the intended results. The governor was there to make a personal pitch for $42 billion in federal disaster recovery assistance to help the state rebuild following Hurricane Sandy. Cuomo met with senior White House officials and congressional leaders, saying he's optimistic full funding will arrive by the end of the year. Many of Sandy's victims have not received adequate financial help from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, something the governor hopes will be rectified through the supplemental funding.
Merry Christmas!
And now that the calendar says December, a lot of you will be on the hunt for the perfect Christmas tree. And for some, the search began last weekend at places like Manz's Family Farm in the town of Montgomery, where folks were trying to decide what type of tree would look better once they put it up in the house with all those decorations. And it can be a tough decision. Is it full enough? Is it tall enough? Dan Jordan of Newburgh was there with family members, all of whom had a pretty good idea what type of tree they wanted to take home.
Tall, fat, nice color, shape, all of the above.
All right, now, there seemed to be a difference of opinion.
There's always difference of opinion because not everybody can be happy. Everyone's got to find the perfect tree for each other. There's too many choices. That's the problem. If there was one tree, everyone would want it.
Important to have the family out to do this kind of thing?
Absolutely. Always have the family involved in everything that you can do.
It's not all about the tree hunting at Manz's. Visitors can also check out reindeer preparing for their big night with Santa. And there's a turkey strutting around, obviously feeling pretty lucky he didn't end up on someone's Thanksgiving dinner table. It was bound to happen. It will get a little cooler around here after today's very mild temperatures. It'll be partly sunny tomorrow and still pretty nice, with the highs reaching the low 50s. More sunshine in the forecast for Thursday, but it will be noticeably cooler, with temperatures topping out in the mid-40s. You will stay informed when you begin your day with the Times-Herald Record. And wherever news breaks, you will find it here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.